Hello, you guys, and welcome to Reviews with Whitney D. I'm Whitney D. Let's get into this, shall we? Now, don't act like you don't want to hear what I got to say. Blah, blah, blah. No, for real, for real. I digress. It's exciting. Hey, my wonderful people. Thank you guys for coming and watching, well, more so listening to this video. I decided to go ahead and just do a voiceover instead of recording myself so I can go ahead and get everything out. I am bringing you guys, guess what will be the last of a 90 Day Fiance little series that I've been putting on. As you guys are aware, I lost all of my videos, so I'm in the process of reloading them. So you guys that want to catch up or that are binging will get some, in-depth information in regards to what's going on or what had been transpiring with the whole Jay and Ashley situation, and then you can be the wiser about what conclusion you come up with. Now, I was able to watch part 1 and part 2 on yesterday. I didn't get to watch it when it premiered, but I finally got to watch it and to give my 2 cents on everything. And it was just very informative, and just to know a little bit more information behind the scenes, it just was really frustrating to watch Ashley and Jay's scene, because it was just like, oh my God, but anywho, I'm going to make them be the last of the topic, so you guys have to tune in to get further dish in regards to Jay and Ashley. So let's get into the other couples that were there with Larissa and Colt. I don't know, is it just me, but do it crack you up the way Larissa says Colt's name, Colt? But anyways, so Larissa premiered her boo thing on part 2 or whatever, and man, did Colt really freak out. And to be honest with you, I actually saw Colt in a different light. I saw how obnoxious and rude he can be, and it kind of makes me think, in reality, the stuff that Larissa had to deal with. And to be honest with you, I'm on her side. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm on Larissa's side when it comes to as far as Colt's mom being there. And I know you're probably thinking, well, she had been there before she came, but once you become married, you're supposed to cling to each other. You're supposed to cleave to each other. And the thing is that can be hard when you have a mother there who's single herself and that has a hold on her son like that when he's trying to be a man and trying to have his own family. You tend to have a conflict because it's only supposed to be one queen bee, and that's supposed to be your wife. And if she's not allowed to be in the position that she's in, it's going to be some conflict, and it's going to cause some resentment there. That's just like whenever you get into a relationship with someone who has children. Yes, your children were there first. However, once you become man and wife, it's like you're not supposed to disown your children. However, you're supposed to still put your wife even ahead of them or above them. And I tell people about my situation in regards to me and my husband. When I met him, he had a son, but he never made it to be to where I was kind of on the same level as his son. He always held me above, made his son be aware that I'm his wife, to respect me, and the levels never crossed. Even when we start bringing children into our relationship, our marriage, it never conflict. It never was, I put my children on the same level of him, and we tend to do that a lot. And it's like, well, my kids are there first, or I'm going to go with my kids. And sorry, that's not really how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be God, your spouse, and then your children, then your family, and on sort. But I digress in regards to that situation. But I kind of saw where Larissa was coming from when it was very hard for her to deal with Debbie, because it's like, you got this hold on your son. He won't talk back to you, which respectfully so. He won't do a lot of things in regards to his mom because you're his mother. And so the thing is that in those cases, I can see where it caused a clash or whatever. And then you also got to take into consideration the culture of her. You could tell by the way she said Colt name or whatever. A lot of stuff she couldn't articulate. A lot of stuff she didn't understand. But I do see where Colt kind of was throwing stones and hide his hands. He is really rude and obnoxious and irritating, if you ask me. And I think that he was in those fights doing a bit of things to her. But again, just like Ashley, you guys can hold a person's freedom over their head. I'm gonna call the police and stuff like that. And it's just like, come on now. And clearly when that situation happened, the judge ruled and saw the whole story, to not to, put her in jail or put her on a case or anything like that. But I don't know. So, let's see. Next, I think it was, well, we can go to Andre and Elizabeth, because to be honest with you, that relationship is weird to me. Like, Andre comes off very controlling, very, like, he's just domineering, if you ask me. And I know it's like that. I think it's got to do with that whole Russian situation, to be honest with you, because I'm just like, he just is rude to me, and I just don't like him like that. And I just don't understand how Elizabeth deals with a lot of stuff that she deals with in regards to him, because he's rude. And I don't necessarily like him too much, especially how when he grabbed her phone like that, and wouldn't give her back her phone. And he just comes off very just ignorant to me, and especially when it comes to her dad. And it's kind of another situation again. We can't be biased or sexist or whatever, as far as Debbie being in Colt's and Larissa's situation. It's just like his dad, Elizabeth's dad. You can tell Elizabeth is accustomed to living a cushy life or whatever, and Andre can't provide that right now or what have you, which he really can. But I think he's just been a bump on the log, if you ask me, especially if he's already been here almost during their year. But and I just feel like, a job is a job, regardless if it's in connections with a family member or a spouse or a loved one, whatever the case may be. A job is a job. And shoot, I'd rather have a hookup or connect than not to have anything. But he's just so hell bent on, oh, he's going to throw it up in my face. Who gives a care? If you take a hold of the opportunity and do right by it, I don't think he would throw up anything in your face. Just like with the house situation, if they would have did what they were supposed to do while getting this handout, I don't think it would be rubbed up in your face. But the thing is that he takes stuff like, well, I'm doing all this in the third for you and you guys don't appreciate it, as, oh, you rub it into my face. No, I'm telling you, I'm helping you, I'm assisting you. You guys are not taking, you're not being grateful for the opportunity in this situation. So I don't know. He just, I don't know. I just don't like Andre like that. Sorry, I don't. Anywho, on to the next. Chantal and Pedro, to me, are another weird couple in the sense of like the dynamics, because I really, be honest with you, I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, but I do believe Pedro loves Chantal. I do. I really do. I don't think it was a scam situation, whatever. Now, I do believe that whole situation with his sister and mom, I think they had some funny business going on. I don't necessarily think it was like a scamming situation. I just think it was some funny business, unbeknownst to Pedro. But I think, they were not looking for Chantal to be around that long. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you messing up stuff, girl. You need to go on and move around about your business, going on, and, you're here too long or what have you. I don't really think that they really were expecting her to still be around, and that's why they're trying to get rid of her, because they wanted to use her and have her going on about her business and maybe hook him up with somebody else and just keep doing it or whatever. Because I know the question was like, well, why would they try to push their relationship off while they're trying to mess their relationship up, and I think that's it. Like, they really don't too much like her, and they were just kind of just getting them together just cuz or what have you, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know about that situation. They just weird. But I see they have a spinoff, and I'm here for it. And we're gonna actually watch the trailer, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, but stay tuned for that. Okay. Now let's go on to Russ and Paola. I think Paola is very controlling. I feel that she messes up a lot of opportunities that they could have because of her controllingness. And I feel poor Russ is just, oh my God, he's just stuck like glue into the situation because, now he got a baby by her. But, I like the opportunity that they had in Oklahoma or whatever, just because she had a bad experience. She shut it down or whatever. She just seems kind of really controlling to me. And then in regards to that baby, she need to loosen up because that's his child too. You know what I'm saying? And she just comes off like she was just trying to fill that void from the one that she lost. And I get it because I've experienced several losses in my life with miscarriaging, with stillborn. And I'm actually going to upload my story in regards to that. But anyways, and you kind of try to fill that void, or you kind of move away from children because you don't want to experience that. And I think she finally got this child, and she's just like hovering over him because of the experience. And the thing is that he's living, he's breathing, he's healthy to appreciate this child. And by appreciating him, your rainbow baby, you have to allow other people to love on him. And poor Russ, it can't even love on his child like he wants to. And she's gonna really wish she didn't do that, because I'm telling you, like, I cling to my first child, which is my daughter. She was my rainbow baby, and I didn't allow nobody to do anything to her, with her, none of that. And it was miserable because all she wanted was me. So she better watch that, but knowing her, she probably would like that situation, where the baby is just clingy to her, because she seems like she's okay with that. But anyways, let's go on to Nikki and Asif or whatever, whatever. I don't like them. This is probably one of my worst couples, if you will. They irritate me, especially Nicole, because she comes off so dense, so naive, and not trying to be funny at all, but like, really, come on, girl. Like, and I know guys have fetish over, plus size women, and even still, you don't want to be in a relationship over a fetish situation. But he's steady, constantly showing himself to be a scammer, to be that he's not really into her, to be that he just is really using her. And I'm just like, come on now, like, everybody can't be wrong. Everybody can't be wrong. Even a stranger that reached out to your pawpaw can't be wrong in regards to this loser who's trying to use you for your money. Okay? And I just wish one day that she'll wake up and, and she'll see that dude don't mean you no good. Okay? Dude don't mean you no good, and you need to bounce, and I just wish that moment would come to where she would leave him, because he really doesn't mean her any good, unfortunately. But the moment that you guys have been waiting for in regards to my view and my aspect in regards to the whole. So, y'all know how I've been just kind of giving y'all the dish in regards to the behind the scenes and everything, and the stuff off air that's been going on in regards to the whole Ashley and Jay situation. Okay, so with that being said, okay, you also should be aware of the back and forth between Jay's sister and Ashley that's been going on IG. Okay, now I've been grabbing stuff as I can, and so I'm going to get into that before I get into my commentary in regards to their whole situation, okay? So, I guess Jay's sister saw the tell-all and was not here for it. But this is something that she posted. She stated, and this was actually, I want to say before the tell-all. It was actually before the tell-all that she posted this. She says, I've been asked the same question over and over, so I'll address it here so everyone can see. Jay is still locked up. He is not out of jail or deported. Still patiently waiting on his bail hearing date. And y'all, I don't know that date. I haven't got any leads on that or anything. But as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. So apparently Jay's sister saw part 2 of the tell-all. And so she went to her IG story and stated, if I see those fake crocodile tears one more time, I'm going to pass out. And to be honest with you, I feel the same way. I was like, girl, you are really she really just trying to get something up out of her. But anyways, so Ashley decided to do a ask me a question on her IG. Okay, so here are a few questions that were asked. Are you even divorced? Nope, someone won't sign. And I'm confused, y'all. Please, 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 if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But did she not have him sign the papers on air? And then that's when she took him to the hotel. So what did he sign? But then again, it does make sense because it said that, Paulo even called her out, which was like, how many times did you file the papers? You know what I'm saying? So how many times, and then he did all this stuff, right, girl, right? But you took him back every time, girl. Girl, miss me with that. Anyways, another question was, Ashley, do you think trust level is the same as before, knowing you gave him a second chance? And she stated, once trust is broken, I don't think it could ever go back to being the same. Another question, silence is defeating. Continue to ignore the trash. New York loves you. Girl, please. Anyways, she stated, that's my plan. Love NYC. Someone asked, would you go through another international relationship? I don't even know if she would like to go through an interracial one again, because anyways, negative. No offense to anyone, but I won't be doing that again. The process is very challenging. So that was her little Q&A. Oh, well, actually, she had one more question. Someone said, can you be honest about your relationship once this episode airs? She says, I'm not in a relationship. What you saw this season was as raw and real as it gets. There was no setting anyone up or staging anything. And I still beg to differ about that situation. If you guys aren't aware of that video, I broke that whole video down in regards to his sister stating that, the whole bathroom scene was a setup. Click the link above and you'll be in the know, or you'll be caught up with that whole synopsis, okay? But I beg to differ. I really do believe that, and you could tell on the tell-all, Jay kept trying to, come out and say stuff in regards to the situation or what have you. And then, no offense, but I do believe that old boy from the barbershop was trying to push up on Ashley. Did y'all see how whenever everything hit the fan at the barbershop, he, walked out? He looked so, hurt for her. He man, I'll treat you better type of situation. You know what I'm saying? He walked outside with her, put his arms around her or whatever, and was just like, yeah, I'm sorry. He was saying gibberish, if you actually ask me. I don't even think it was necessary for him to go out there and talk to her. He had his arm around her and was like, yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go to that man, he's young. Boy, shut up, and like I said again, I honestly respect the fact that they said something to her or whatever, but it just was kind of like I gave him the side eye, because I'm just like, I think not they, but oh boy had some other motives behind it. But anyways, so then a post came and it was her like leaning into Jay, like hovering over him, like, like the mama that she was acting like to him, and that she actually, fessed up about. She was being controlling. She was holding his green card over his head. You know what I'm saying? I believe, again, she put him in some situations, to control the whole dynamics. And that's why I'm saying, like, y'all better read between the lines. I don't care what she say that she denies the fact of doing that, but you can tell by a person's actions. She was controlling. She was manipulative, and she owned up to that, what I'm saying, to try to control him, control the situation, the narrative of everything, Anyways, on the picture it says, am I the only one who finds Ashley's fiery personality attractive? Yeah, Trick. Gayla Burles, whatever your name is. Yes, you're the only one, and you're ignorant to believe that's attractive, that a woman is being domineering over you, unless you got some crazy fetish or whatever about domineerings. As a woman, as a lady, I am proud to be the queen to my king, which is my husband, and I respect him enough to allow him to be the overseer of our house, as well as I'm not going to belittle him as a man. And that's why you got a lot of these men beating women. You got a lot of these men, sorry. You got a lot of these men being, are not in a father role. And it makes me go back to think why the father isn't with her now with of her children. You know what I'm saying? Because look at her behavior. Look how she acting. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, I can't. I'm so over her. Anyway, so let's go over to Rain's page and see what she was posting meanwhile in regards to Ashley, because I'll be pinging off of the two of them or whatever. I really do, because they be giving me some stuff, honey. So Rain posted a picture in regards to her brother, and they tried to get it down. The haters tried to get it down in regards to her posting, I guess, because, their team Ashley or whatever the case may be. On the picture, underneath the picture, she put throwback pic siblings. This picture was a few days before my brother left Jamaica with that cow. Oh, I can't. So then, I go into the comments, all right? So, I think it's Kika Cruz. I love how she acts like she didn't know how young he was. Judging by this pic, she would have needed to stop for juice boxes and fruit snacks on the drive from the airport. His sister responded, he really do like juice boxes. I can't. I love Ray. Okay, and so somebody, of course, tried to get that post taken down. And then she put, okay, so I guess she had it on her story. And so she said, no matter how much you report my pics, I will repost. So also in her story, she put, toxic mothers are just as bad as absent fathers, but y'all ain't ready for that discussion yet. Well, then she had another one, don't worry about a thing. The Bob Marley song, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all right. And so then Ashley posted after that, if you can't handle being talked about, lied on, and not liked, then you are not ready to be successful. And I beg to differ. I don't think success is amounted to how much you get talked about, how much you get lied on. And, I don't, I equate success for being able to get over that. People knowing your integrity, okay? Knowing that if they was to hear a lie, that it was a lie and it doesn't precede you, if you will. So miss me with that. That sounds cute, and for most people it'll be like, yeah. No. That's not necessarily true, okay? That doesn't equate to success that you're being lied on, okay? That does not equate to that, because, your truth is going to outlive that lie eventually, so you steady getting lied on. It's some truth to those lies that are being put out there about you. But anyways, let me give my commentary and I'm gonna wrap this up. But in regards to Ashley and Jay, you guys are aware that it's not over, and so I'm gonna try to continue to bring you this, even though it's concluded from the show, or the show has come to a conclusion. I pray to God that Jay moves on about his life. I know there's some love there, and I'm not going to say that Ashley did not love this little boy. I think that she got in way over her head in regards to him, and that's her fault, okay? When you get into a situation where you're messing with a little boy, he's going to play games, okay, because he's a little boy, and I commend Jay for even trying to step up to be in that position, knowing that he has a father that is called Skins, that has a reputation about himself. So he tried it. He didn't succeed, but he tried it. But, what I'm saying, those things as a woman you take under consideration. How does he treat his mother? Is his father present? How is his father? What's his behavior? What has been the example in which his father, his mother, his parents were setting for him to be an example for you? Okay, if I would have took those things into consideration, as well as his age, I would not have been with Jay. Or not necessarily, I would not have married Jay. I probably would have still dated him and allowed him the opportunity to mature into a better man. But I would not have married him in those 90 days. But you wanted to be on the show. You wanted to be cute. You wanted to be fancy. So you got more than you were bargaining for, okay? So in regards to Ashley, her walking off, I think he pulled her card. I don't think it was cute, because I saw somebody ask her a question. Well, no, actually, she posted her walking off set. She was like, "That's how you exit, you idiot. You got your card pulled. He called you out." And because everything has been on Jay, if you guys have not noticed, everything has been on Jay these past few weeks, probably even months. Everything has been on Jay, been Jay's fault. Jay has been carrying everything, and you saw him say, I've been carrying everything. And even his sister said, you don't want to throw this heifer up under the bus. I will. I'll pull receipts, And the thing is that, you can tell he was standing even true to that. Although this has been recorded, prior to or whatever, he stood in that. Even to this day, has not really said anything bad about this girl, even up until him going into jail or whatever. And the thing is that, it got to be some truth to that. Come on now. Y'all can believe everything in regards to what's going on with Jay, but you can't believe nothing that's going on with Ashley. Miss me with that. She did some stuff too. She had some dirt in there too. I believe that dude from the barbershop was trying to holler at her and was texting her or what have you. You know what I'm saying? She did entertain it. Look how she was entertaining her ex and stuff on camera. So you mean to tell me that he was making up the fact of the matter that she was texting her exes and stuff like that? You already got a little boy who already plays these games. So you gonna play the games with him by doing stuff like that, interacting with your exes and on sort? You get what you give, okay? Period. You get what you give, okay? You put that out there in the atmosphere, you're going to get that back, okay? So I wish Ashley nothing but the best. Move on with your life, okay? I don't think it's going to be the last that we're going to hear about this, because this is her meal ticket. This is her storyline. And I think she's going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off, until she has nothing to do with Jay anymore. And I thrive and wait on that day, because I'm just so over Ashley. I do look forward to seeing what moves Jay is going to make. Last I checked, that whole Fund Me page is still up. I don't know why at this point, why they're still collecting money. Last I checked, the trial was over, unless this money is going towards his bail hearing situation or his bail situation. But I don't know. I gave that the side eye. Like, why y'all still got this GoFundMe page up? Y'all said it was for lawyers and this, and that. He's already seen that. So what are we doing now? What? Yes, I'm listening. Oh, okay. But anyways, I don't know. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Did you watch 90 Day Fiance Part 1, Part 2? What did you get from the tell-all? What did you not get that you feel like they should have tapped a little bit more into? You know, how do you feel about this whole Jay and Ashley situation as well? Are you over it? Are you ready for them to be done with the done? Because I am. I don't know. But tell me what you're thinking down in the comments below. While you're there, please take out the time to like, share, and subscribe. Already a subscriber? You're the bomb. Freaking calm. I appreciate you. But do not forget to click that notification bell so you'll know every time I upload. This has been Reviews with Whitney D. I'm Whitney D. And I'm out. Deuces. Now don't act like you don't want to hear what I got to say. I digress. It's exciting.